Hey, what's up? It's Sugar from Soundkandy Studio. Today I'm going to be doing a video on the Loopmasters KHORDS. Now this thing is a monster. It's got 550 presets already made chord sounds for you to play in your house, in your garage, in your R&B, in your hip hop. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to take a look at it. See you in a moment. Welcome back. Right, let's jump straight into this one. Right off the bat, let me just say I love this product. If I've never made a recommendation before, this is going to be one that I would definitely recommend. Okay, so Loopmasters KHORDS, available on Plugin Boutique, and no, I'm not being sponsored. I just love the product. What can I say? Right, so it says it's called KHORDS, spelled KHORDS, because it plays chords. Minor, major, root chords, you name it, this can do the lot. It boasts 550 presets, over 315 sounds. So this thing has a lot. So let's go and take a quick look at it. Okay, at the top section, you're going to have your chords layer. At the bottom section, you're going to have your notes layer. Notice that they're independent. So when I say independent, you have a level control here, a gain control here, and one control here. Then you have your master one. So let's go and have a look at some of the sections. At the top, you have your chord layer. Underneath the chord layer, you have multiple choices for different instruments. So as you can see here, there's lots of them. Now, this video is not designed to go through every function of this product. No, it's not. It's just to go over just the general basis of it. And when I say chord, it's a monophonic instrument in terms of when you play it, you cannot play more than one key at a time. So don't try and press chords, because it's called chords because you can play them one finger at a time, such as that. Right. As you can see, you have your transpose section here, so you can go up an octave, down an octave, up a semitone, down a semitone. Then you have your master section, which you can do exactly the same. Then you have also the transpose for the notes as opposed to the transpose for the chords. You can do stretching, stretch format, stretch speed. You can do pre-drive, you can do the oscillators, you can do the LFO filters. There's a huge amount on this, but what interests me most about this is the fact that there's a huge library in terms of chords you can play, and there's a huge selection. So if you're doing anything to do with, I don't know, hip hop, R&B, house, garage, EDM, this is probably going to be the product for you, because this is going to get you there really, really quickly. Why I fell in love with this, because I purchased it, installed it, and thought, let me just make a simple house and garage beat, which I did. And literally within 5 minutes flat, no word of a lie, within 5 minutes, I'd had the basis of a song. And that's, for me, is what you really want. You want to be able to start really, really quickly. I can play the keyboards a bit. I'm no expert by any stretch of the imagination. But what I do like is when I am playing something like this, I want to get to where I feel comfortable to leave the track very, very quickly, and this enables me to do it. So enough talking, let's go and have a listen to some of the sounds. Incidentally, before we go to the sounds, let's just mention at the bottom you have your voicing section, so you have obviously your pitch bend and your modulation wheel. And then you have your effects section here at the bottom here. So obviously you can see you have your chorus delays and reverbs. These are all adjustable, so you can, the rotary encoders, you can just up and down and you can see what they can do. So let's go and have a listen to some of the sounds, because like I said, I make a lot of house and garage stuff and I love products that get me there. So let's go and have a look. So we are on the initial preset. Let's just jump and have a look at the preset menu. So here you have your introduction, you have your pads, and these are all laid out in into different styles. So you have your pads, or sounds should I say. You have your pads, your keys, your lead, your bass, your strings, strum, pluck, vocals, bass, blah blah blah. You have them all here, and then you have a section where you have your sound effects. So let's just start. We're not going to go for them all, obviously, because it would just take too long. However, what we're going to do is we'll just flick through and see what we have. Incidentally, if you make any changes, a little asterisk will come up to allow you to save your changes, so you can overwrite the original one or save as. So that's also very handy. What I haven't found yet, and I'm not sure if it's on here, because this interface is quite large, I haven't seen whether or not there is an option to resize this window. because I can imagine I'm on a 27-inch Mac, 27-inch monitor, Mac monitor, and I have 2 of them. And this takes up quite a lot of real estate, and I don't think you can slide the bottom in, can you? No. So I'm not sure whether there is an option to resize this window. But if anyone knows if there is an option to do that, then please do leave a comment in the section below. Okay, let's just jump through. Let's just have a look at the initial one. Right, so that's that. Let's go and just randomly go through some of them. Let's get to this one. Now, as I said at the beginning, or earlier on, these are split into 2 individual sections. So at the top, you have your chords layer, and at the bottom, you have your note layer. So why I'm saying that, because if I turn down this one, let's play the key again. As you can hear, that the music that was behind this has disappeared. So let's just increase this one and take down this one. Obviously, you know what's going to happen here. There we go. It's just the vocals have disappeared. So that's why we have independent controls. In addition to that, let's just go through here. So remember we spoke about this section over here. This is on your vocal. So let's go and change that vocal to this one here. And let's take the music part down. So if we wanted the music that was on the original one, which is this one here. So we still have the string section, but now we've changed the voice. So let's go and change another voice. So we'll go back to vocals and we will do that one there. So there we go. Right, so that's why we have independent sections. So if we go to here, we were on strings. So if we wanted to, we can stay on strings and then just switch up. So we'll just try this one. This is a harp. Let's take the voice down. Let's take the voice down. Let's see what we had here. There we go. And that's obviously without the and. I do like the fact that we have independent controls here, because if the voice is too high, it saves us splitting this out into 2 individual tracks and then lowering the fader on one of the tracks. So we can just do that here. So that makes a lot of sense. So let's go and you can see the asterisk has popped up, meaning that we've made some changes. So if we like this combination, we could just save this combination. Additionally, while we're here, as you can see, we have our chorus delay and reverb. So if we wanted to make any changes to either of those sections, we can do that easily. Let's just jump through again. Let's just see what else we got here. Let's just change them up. Okay, that's that one there. Let's just go to, in fact, let's just jump into here because I mentioned chords. So let's just go to some keys. Let's try that one there. Let's just keep going, see what else we got here. Let's just keep going, see what else we got. Like that. Love that. Nice and dark. See what else we got here. There we go, that's our garage style. Right, so as you can see, there's a huge amount of sounds in here. Let's just try, what's this one here? Like that too. So the idea for me is that this product is just going to help you to build something really, really quick. And as I said, there's 315 different types of sounds on here. Over 550 preset banks. So you're definitely going to have a lot of fun with this. We have, as we mentioned at the top, we have our transpose for for both chords and note, and the master transpose. We have also, I didn't mention this before, but we have also dry wet, so we can listen to the sound without the effects that we've added to it. We also have top, middle and bottom, giving you your frequency response times. And then we have the overall output here. But this product's huge. One of the reasons why I like this, or no, let me just rephrase that. One of the reasons why I love this is because it allows you to make something very quick. Now, what I did yesterday when I installed this, I started playing around, just bashing some keys as you do. And I came up with a track very, very quickly. In literally, it took about 5 minutes to do this track. So all I did is program some drums, bounce that down to a single track, because I thought, let me just do a YouTube video on it just because I like the product. And I was able to do that very, very quickly. So what I'm going to do now is play you a bit of the track. So as you can see, there are some chords instances here. So I should mention that I did this one I'm pointing at the moment. It says chords stroke bass. That's also from the Loopmasters chords. I just outputted it. Just because I wanted to make it into a WAV file. However, most of this track is made using this plugin. It's actually just using the chords. And what else did I add to this? Just bear with me 1 second. Okay, and I added some sample voices, a bass guitar, which I played, and a piano from Native Instruments, Alicia Keys piano, which is one of my favorite pianos. But everything else is this plugin. It's all this plugin. Literally 5 minutes flat, and it came up with the track. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to play you a bit of the track, and so you can hear a bit. Let me just actually jump this track in somewhere. Let's just jump it in here, because don't want to take it too long. We'll just jump it in, and we'll play a bit of the track, and then you can see what you can do in a very, very short space of time. And that's it. Okay, so that's it for me. I'm going to play you out with a bit of the track that I made. It took 5 minutes. 90% of it is built using this piece of software, and that's the reason why I love it. This is going to get a 10 out of 10 for me. Well done for Loopmasters. Okay, that's it for me. I will speak to you all another time. Take care. Bye-bye.